Hi, this is Jack Stanley, and I'm here at the tomb of Stephen Douglas. Now, perhaps that name doesn't ring too strongly with many people in their history, but Stephen Douglas was the man who ran against Abraham Lincoln for the Senate in 1858. He was known as the Little Giant, and his tomb here, which goes way up into the air with a statue of him on the top, is representative of the admiration that was held for him at the time of his death. Douglas was involved in the Senate. He ran for president in 1860, defeated by Lincoln because the Democratic Party fractured. And sadly, right after Lincoln assumed the office of president, Douglas died. Before he died, of course, he pledged his allegiance to Lincoln in trying to preserve the Union. Douglas is somewhat forgotten. He's somewhat of a postscript in history when we talk about Abraham Lincoln. And many people are not aware of his tomb here in Illinois. But this is it. This is where the Little Giant rests. The man who changed much of what happened in the United States, and actually by some of his actions helped bring about the American Civil War. He pushed something called popular sovereignty, and basically in saying that, he said, let the states declare whether they are for slavery or against slavery. And of course that led to a lot of problems, especially with a place called Kansas. You had Bleeding Kansas in 1856. Well, he ran for the Senate, and the famous debates between Douglas and Lincoln led to Lincoln's ascendancy to the presidency. And Douglas would die in 1861, and today few remember the Little Giant. But here in Illinois is where he rests. I'm going to just walk around the tomb so you can see it. It shows various things dealing with his life. It's quite an impressive tomb. Big place to a small man who changed an awful lot in American history. And of course, through his actions, Abraham Lincoln would become president.